Two Pacquiaos on same card. Boxing icon Manny Pacquiao isn't discounting the possibility of lining up his son Jimmy on the undercard of a coming blockbuster attraction, where he'll fight in the main event. No details are available as to when Pacquiao will return to the ring, although there are rumors he's in talks to face Floyd Mayweather Jr. in a much-awaited, long-delayed rematch at the Sphere, Las Vegas in April. MP Promotions head Sean Gibbons is tight-lipped on what's in store for Pacquiao, but says big things are coming up next year. He's at the forefront of Pacquiao's venture into boxing promotions in the U.S., the first of which happened at the Pachanga Resort and Casino in Temecula, California, last weekend. Pacquiao is planning a world championship fight in a future promotion, and it could involve WBC No. 1 super featherweight Mark Magsayo. Pacquiao's idea to put Jimmy on his undercard is to supervise his training since they'll work out together. Now that Jimmy has made his pro debut, Pacquiao says it's time to level up. Jimmy himself admits fighting in the pros is way different from fighting in the amateurs. Pacquiao says Jimmy has to work harder in the gym, make a lot of sacrifices, and learn more about the science of boxing. Knowledge is just as critical as sparring and staying in shape. Jimmy's pro debut ended in a majority 4-round draw with English high school teacher Brendan Lawley of Chicago last Saturday. Lawley was an amateur fighter in college, but after graduation, quit boxing for 2 years until he got a call to take on Jimmy 2 months before the bout. Lawley and Jimmy locked horns like two bulls in a ring. They went after each other from the opening bell. After the match, Lawley called Jimmy a winner and admitted he got smacked hard. It was in the second round when Jimmy's right uppercut staggered Lawley. Pacquiao says Jimmy could have done better and didn't complain about the decision. Lawley didn't complain either, saying he's not about to argue with the most important people who judged the fight. Lawley, however, isn't pursuing a boxing career as he's focused on his teaching vocation. He says if Jimmy wants a rematch, there are other and better fighters in Chicago to engage. But his manager says if the rematch is in the Philippines, it'll be a welcome trip. The draw was fair. Jimmy landed the cleaner shots in the first round and won it on the 3 judges' scorecards. He took the second convincingly. One judge gave Jimmy the third, but the other 2 saw it for Lawley, who stepped up his attack and didn't ease the pressure. Lawley continued to be aggressive in the fourth, often pinning Jimmy against the ropes. It was a very close fight, so we can't argue with the decision, said Jimmy's trainer and cornerman Marvin Somodio. Kailang and Tuloy Langang training keep getting more experience from sparring partners. I'm happy with his performance for a fighter with only 10 amateur fights then turned pro. I would rate him an 8 out of 10. Somodio said Jimmy canceled sparring and training last week when he took his partner Carolina to the hospital, where she later gave birth to their daughter Clara. Jimmy is coachable, hardworking, and very dedicated, added Somodio.